Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well. For more of you watching this channel, allow me to take you to this case of Rex MAASAI because the inquest is still ongoing. Now, remember, in the previous video, we shared something about Isaiah Muringari, the suspect, and the suspect had rejected knowledge of the photos which were showcased to him. And in fact, he shocked the whole nation, shocked the whole world by saying that the photos were not, he was not the one on those photos. Now, remember, photos are normally taken by photographers. Journalists also do some recordings on the streets. So there is a particular journalist.
I saw him on 20th. I just run on pictures of him because I was just anticipating. Since I saw his contact on exchange, I was just anticipating for anything he might do out of the same officer. You can see him with holding out the trophy. But now this time he's wearing a black mask. But he's having a black cape, the same outfit as the previous picture. And you can see it's clearly in between among other uniformed police officers.
Witness Gigi or Witness X shocked the court by reaffirming that the photos which were shown in the court, the ones that Isaiah, the main suspect, the police officer blamed for the killing of Rex MAASAI, that those photos are exactly photos of him. So based on this witness, because of course the suspect denied, alikata. I mean, alikata. There's no way he was going to accept ndio kesi ishe. No, aliona kwamba katae ndio kesi iwe prolonged, ndio apatie koti wakati mgumu wa kutafuta maswali na majibu. So katika hali ya kutafuta majibu, a journalist was presented in court. But based on the statement from the journalist has pinned Isaiah Muringari as the one who did execute the bullet that hit Rex MAASAI, and subsequently Rex MAASAI died. You see? So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to visit the statement from the anonymous witness. But before we explore this story further, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, like this video, and by the way, don't take your likes for granted. They mean so much to the channel. Subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support.
Yes, from my experience of covering reporters in the CCTV,
yes,
I've come to identify familiar faces of officers and also spotting them out in the sense you will see them making arrests, holding walkie-talkies, having been armed with guns and gas launcher, and also gas canister. So it is quite visible to tell as police officer in civilian clothing, because I don't believe there's any civilian has the right of making arrests during protests or throwing tear gas at other protesters.
So you have no illusions as to who were the police officers and who were civilians?
As you can see from that video,
Yes.
clearly that these are police officers in the sense he's clearly displaying an ammunition.
Yes.
And they're also making an arrest. So I don't believe there's a civilian who has that kind of right, he has that power to make arrests of other protesters. So these are clearly, in my view, they are police officers and civilian clothing.
Oh, okay. Did you see any civilian who was carrying a weapon a gun, a canister, or a baton?
Clearly, no.
You did not see any.
Any.
Do you remember seeing a civilian attacking police officers?
No, I don't recall. Otherwise, those are some of the moments I would gladly want to document. You can see also in the video, those people in the police vehicles, you can see those police in civilians, looking at the person and standing on the entrance of the back of the car, which clearly these are police officers in civilian clothing.
Could go back a little bit. Where that those people are boarding that, where these people are boarding, can you see? You can move back a little. There is one character who was of concern in your photos, and I would like you to. Yes.
On the right, that's the police officer in question. The one I captured earlier, as he was standing on the side as the journalist was being paddled into the police vehicle. And remember, I said he later boarded a police vehicle, and then he's speaking, marking the police.
There is also another clearer image a little bit behind, a few seconds, where the Supreme Court is visible.
Now, after the parliament invasion, that was last year, during the Gen Z's mass protest, there was a series of arrests which were made, I've discovered that most journalists have adopted the way BBC does their own investigation. BBC have a way of identifying the suspect. So they'll be using the tactics of BBC to unearth some of these suspects. So for the case of Isaiah, who is the prime suspect here, there was a birthmark, and that birthmark, we shared it in a previous analysis. So that birthmark ndio imemuuza. That birthmark. Because amesema hiyo photo si zake, but if you look at the photo, the left side, hapo chini hapa, ukiangalia unapata kama kuna kaalama hapa. So the photo has that mark, and he also has the mark. See? And that mark could not disappear. So let's get back to the journalist. Of course, the journalist was presenting his evidences anonymously. Nobody could see the journalist because I was going through a televised conversation. Now, based on the journalist's statements, ladies and gentlemen, do you think the suspect will survive? I mean, we all know that he said the photos, yes, yo huyo. But this particular journalist was saying that she or he took it upon himself or upon herself to take photos of this journalist because alimwona ni kama yuko obsessed na some kind of damage. Alikuwa so obsessed to do something. So because of that reason, the journalist figured that the best thing to do ni kucapture huyu mtu. Moves zake zote. So those moves zake zote zilichukuliwa, and that is what was presented in court, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Till we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.